routine number 83 from BIT University, and our problem statement is C, where we have to design a tau-Thomson low-pass filter, biquad low-pass filter. And we have first simulated the circuit using TINA software and using a multiplier as well. And this is the board plot of our circuit. As we can see, it gives the characteristic of a low-pass filter. And this, we have assembled this circuit in the starter kit. You can see here. So we have included the multiplier as well between the two stages. And so we have basically used three control voltages: 1 volt, 5 volt, and 8 volts. And the first thing we observed was that, say, we've taken a frequency of 300 Hertz, and we observed that the output is lesser than the input, as in it's attenuated or minus gain. So, and the next thing that was observed was that as I'm increasing my control voltage, say up to 5, okay, let me scale it first so that the output is evidently visible. And now it's at 1 volt. As I'm increasing my control voltage, it is observed that the output increases till 5 volts. And after 5 volts, we also see that the output is becoming non-sinusoidal like. And after 5 volts, the output is decreasing from between 5 volts to 8 volts. That is the first observation. And also, as we increase the frequency, the gain decreases. The gain is negative. Yeah. The magnitude and the phase measurements were taken accordingly from the CRO. That's about it.
Here are the challenges we faced when using the ASLK kit in our hardware implementation. Firstly, the ASLK kit connections were difficult to understand. We had to go through the pin configurations and the connections between ports when using it. And we had to use an MPY634KP in our hardware implementation. The pin configurations were difficult to understand initially. And we have a CRO on our workbench which is not very precise. And so the phase computations were very difficult. And the ASLK kit provided to us had these wires which had female ports on both ends. So it was very difficult to connect them to the breadboard. Preferably a male port on one side and the female on the other would have been very easy. So these were the challenges we faced.
Learning from ASLK kit. So basically we learned how to make port-to-port connections using the wires, and also how the manufacturers have designed the internal connections of different ports. So we are not required to do them. So basically more user-friendly this. So also we use MPY634KP multiplier. Previously it was difficult to understand, but using a pin diagram and going through various circuits, we learned how to make connections using multiplier and which ports are to be connected and which are no connection ports. And we also learned different applications in which it can be used, like voltage control amplifier and voltage control filters and as a divider multiplier, including ours, which is voltage control filter. And also we learned that how to calculate phase difference between input and output plot, and it was really a good thing to learn. And one more and two conclusions which we can draw from our experiment is, when using without multiplier, the output voltage first increases and reaches a peak, and then it goes down, like behaves as a low pass filter. And while using multiplier, it doesn't happen. Like it just at low control voltage, it just remains flat for a very small time and then goes down. And as control voltage is increased, first we see that output voltage increases up till 5 volts, and after 5 volts output voltage decreases. So this is one of the main instances which we can conclude from our experiment. And it was a really nice and learning experience using this phase 1A problem. And our whole team learned a lot